Today, I bought $180 worth of fast food. Join me. I'll explain.
Give it to me like...
$180 in fast food? Are you crazy? Yeah, but that's beside the point. Before we get started and we tell you about my $180 fast food trip today, if you're new to my channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button so you can get more content by a crazy person. And if you think I'm nuts, well, you can tap the like button as well. And if you want to share my craziness everywhere else, well, just share it to someone that you like. Now that we got that out of the way, I guess you want to know why I spent $180 on fast food today if I'm going into this huge transformation, right? So, some of you may know, some of you may not. If you're new, you don't have a clue. We currently live in, and have been living in, because this is the second time since our journey from Virginia to Florida in 2020, have been considered homeless. So we live in a motel right now, for the moment. So with that being said, meals are not prepared, or cooked, should I say. I am on the road 7 days a week. Working and doing everything else a mother should do in between, while I put my kids through school, because I teach them at home for the moment. So being on the road a lot, and you're hungry, and you live in a motel, and you ain't got nowhere to store no food, really, but a teeny tiny refrigerator. The easiest thing to do is buy fast food. But that is also the worst thing you can do. Especially if you're on a healing journey and a weight loss journey and a spiritual journey, is to eat fast food 3 times a day. Every day. Just completely processed, saturated with oil and grease fast food. So with our lifestyle, we live in the fast lane. So I thought, what can I do to help us? My children are stationary during the day while I'm at work a lot of the times, and they get hungry, and they're all the time calling, "Mom, I'm hungry. Bring me something to eat." My son has PKU, so he can't eat meat. He can't eat high proteins. He can't have dairy. There's just a lot of things that he can't have. So when you introduce them type of things into his body, his phenylalanine levels will rise. And it like poisons the brain, basically, clouds the brain. And this is due to he cannot break down the amino acids like we can. So he will never be able to eat meat. And the effects of his fees rising depends on the severity of his fees, how high they are. So it starts out with tremors, seizures. It can even cause mental retardation and death. But he pretty well has that under control. He knows when his fees get high. And it just kind of sets him off a little bit. So he will get tics, like he'll blink. Uncontrollably like this. And sometimes he'll jerk if his fees are too high. The big indicator that his fees are rising is a really musky smell on his breath. But most of the time, he pretty well manages it. He can't have sweeteners too, like, what is that, Splenda, or some of the other sweeteners. He has to have natural sweetener. He can't have a lot of sugar. So it really affects him. It affects him in his functional ability to be able to do his schoolwork, to actually listen, to stay on track, and to be able to focus. So it's very important for him to have his diet. So with his diet and our lifestyle, all three of us, myself, my daughter, and my son, has gained weight. Me, I'm kind of like a roller coaster. I'll go up and down, up and down. But I am under a lot of stress. And stress really affects your body in many different ways. I know this. So, us having to live in the fast lane, I thought, well, okay, I get it. But I'm on this journey to heal. And I'm on this journey to lose weight and to find clarity and spiritual enhancement. So basically, you are what you eat, right? So if I'm going out here and I'm buying Burger King, McDonald's, or all these other fast food joints, there is no nutrition in it whatsoever. We all know that. So if I have to do that 7 days a week, to feed the three of us, it's at least $30. So, I'm like, there's got to be a better way to this, and being inside of a motel room and having to do so much that I do, it really plays a toll on your mental health. The stress gets really immense, especially when you fall into bad financial situations. And it is imperative to pay for a room every single day. So, you got to weigh the lesser of the evils, I guess, living in this lifestyle. But we got this. We're going to do this. So I come up with a way to incorporate healthy fast food into our life. And today I went to Aldi and Publix, and everything that I bought was organic or very healthy. So we will be grabbing things such as salads and cucumbers and things of that sort to snack on or to eat. My son is already accustomed to that because that's what he snacks on anyway, except when he is totally failing at his diet and wants chips, candy, and things like that, cheese, stuff like that. He hides behind my back and he'll say, I've not ate anything, but he really has ate. I mean, these are kids we're talking about, right? So today I come up with a plan And we're going to initiate this plan. And we're going to stick to this plan. And at the end of the week, okay, then we're going to see the results. So this would be actually week 2, because in week 1, basically the only thing that I'd done and was able to get done, obviously, is the planning. So week 1 was all about planning and getting things together and initiating the plan. So it's just not me on this journey, it's my entire family. It's the 3 of us. And obviously we all 3 are going to benefit from it. I will be journaling everything that I do. I'll be journaling everything that I eat. I might go as far as each caloric intake, vitamins, minerals, stuff like that, that is very beneficial for our bodies. And then I will have it laid out, and then I will be able to present it to you. And you'll be able to find that at my website at www.divinelyrebekah.com. And which, being able to do that and document everything, I will know what I've tried. I will know what the successes were, what the failures were. It'll all be right there in black and white. And sometimes that's what we need, to be able to go back and look and say, okay, wait a minute. So I did this, but I got this result. So if I change this, I might can get this result. My journey is not about just weight loss. Naturally, if you're at a weight that you should be, your body and everything's going to function better. You're going to look better, obviously. You're going to feel better. You're going to have more energy. And with being able to do that, that helps you mentally as well. So that is my plan, is to break down everything week by week by week, all the way until I get to week 52. And then we'll have the grand reveal. How much weight did I really lose? What are the differences in my body? What are the illnesses or the things that I don't like about myself? What have I fixed? How far have I actually elevated? I leveled up. And it's all going to be documented for you. And maybe something that I do can help you with your journey. I mean, we're all here, right? We're a collective. So therefore, we need to help raise our collective. And if I do something that I didn't have no success in, that doesn't necessarily mean that you won't have success in it. But my story is I did not have success in it, or I did have success in it. And that's what this is all about. My journey is your journey. And I want to do it right here in front of each and every one of you. So there's no smoke and mirrors. There's no magic pills. There's no lotions and potions. There's no none of that. It's just straight up me, Rebekah, in front of you, giving you the straight up bona fide French fried truth. That's what I'm here for. Anyways, back to my adventure today at the store. I got some really cool stuff. So I like coffee. I at least drink 1 cup of coffee in the morning. And yes, it is caffeinated coffee. Okay? That is the worst thing that I do, then I'm doing good. Okay? I gotta have my coffee in the morning. But I like honey in my coffee. That's the sweetener that I use. But as far as the creamer goes, I found something new today. It's called Leaner Creamer. And it's coconut oil creamer infused with natural supplements. This is a caramel flavor. I did get a coconut cloud. It's the original. But it says this is gluten-free, no added sugar, lactose-free, and natural supplements. So it looks really cool, and it only has 15 calories per 2 teaspoons. I don't think you need more than 2 teaspoons of creamer in coffee, but you know, some people differs. Before I started, at the very, very beginning of my journey, a long time ago, I used to drink a little bit of coffee with my sugar. I don't do that no more. I can't even stand the taste of sugar. But anyways, check this out. It's called Leaner Creamer. Now, it is a little bit pricey. It was like 11 bucks, but it looks like it would do me for a while anyway. So, let's see the ingredients. Doesn't look like nothing bad. It does contain tree nuts, coconut, milk, and soy. So, that might not be a great option, but it's a better option than just the regular high sugar creamers if you use that stuff. It does have green tea leaf extract, it says. So, but there's no sodium in it. There's 1 gram of total fat, 1 gram saturated fat. There's no protein. This right here would be actually something that my son can use if you want to. He does drink decaffeinated coffee every now and then. So I thought that was really cool. But this is the other one, the original. This one has 45 calories per tablespoon. There's no sodium in it either. Less than 1 gram of dietary fiber and 1 gram of total sugars. It's got 26 milligrams of potassium and 2 milligrams of calcium, and it has nothing else. I don't see nothing too bad. Again, you kind of got to weigh the lesser of the evils, but it says it's dairy-free, lactose-free, gluten-free, soy-free, vegan, and full of MCTs. That's good fats. But anyway, I thought that was pretty cool, and I wanted to share it with you guys. And of course, I also got honey. Raw and unfiltered honey. I use honey. Anytime I need sweetener, I use honey. Sometimes I use dates, agave. It depends on what I'm eating. But those were some cool things that I got today. And I got a bunch of avocados, and I got halos, lettuce, spinach, mushrooms. That is the meat for my son. You know, he looks at that as that's his meat. He loves mushrooms. Before all of this, and we actually had a place to cook, I used to take mushrooms and make it like a hamburger patty for him, and we would eat cheeseburgers, and he would have a cheeseburger. When he was really little, I used to make his stuff look like our stuff. Just different ingredients. Some of it was tricky, but it really did it. He didn't ever feel like he was left out or anything like that. Now that he's gotten older, me and his sister both kind of lie toward, we eat more of what he eats sometimes. We do eat meat, but it's not like an everyday thing for us. So I eat relatively healthy. So why am I still overweight and having issues? Well, that could be for a lot of reasons, but the main reason is stress. And I don't get to work out, even though I do get exercise, and I do a lot of walking during the day, up and down 2 and 3 flights of stairs and back, because I deliver food. And still I'm not, I guess you could say, working the areas that need to be worked. So that is another thing I want to do, is try to put in an exercise routine. My son is into martial arts, and he gets exercise, but sometimes me and his sister is left out. So I have to be able to incorporate that as well. And that is something else I will be documenting. Speaking of, there he went. So that's basically what I did today. I replaced fast food from a restaurant, which I'm at restaurants all day long, picking up food and carrying it to somebody else. We replaced it with really good, fast, healthy food. I am someone who constantly likes to be chewing on something, so the cucumbers and the sweet bell peppers and things like that will be perfect for me to be put in a container in the car when I'm driving, and I can just reach in and get me a bite. So this is what we're going to try for week 2. And at the end of week 2, I'll be showing you guys the results. Other than that, that about sums up the day. So I guess I'll see you guys next time. And again, if you like the video, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to keep up with my journey and your journey too. And that's about it. Share it with somebody who likes to see a crazy person.
Have a blessed day.